everyone, this is Dude Dreamer. So yes, today I'm going to be watching and reacting to the latest episode of Death Battle. And this episode is going to feature a battle between two iconic leaders of their respective teams when it comes to 80s and 90s kids shows. You have Leonardo, the leader of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, versus Jason the Red Ranger, the leader of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And this is something that a lot of us have been wanting to see. They want to see the original Power Rangers versus one of the Ninja Turtles, and we get to see that. And you even saw one, probably you saw one I done with Billy Cranston versus Donatello with my old show back in the days, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this right now. But anyway, guys, before going forward, I want to give a quick shout out to Sean for being one of my patrons for my Patreon account for Battle Mode. And if you want to also be a patron so you can get shout outs like this, also get one of your requests fulfilled, you have to be a patron. Go to the link down below so you can check it out. Check out the perks and stuff what you can get for donating money for Battle Mode. It's gonna, every little bit helps, so it'd be very gracious and very generous of you guys to help me out with more episodes and more good awesome animations for Battle Mode. And also, before we go forward in watching this episode, please go to Death Battle's YouTube channel or Rooster Teeth's website to watch the original video first in full screen without my commentary, in its entirety and in full clarity. It's gonna be faded because of, I don't want Rooster Teeth or YouTube to give me a copyright claim or copyright strike on it, because they've been doing that lately. So it's gonna be faded a little bit. You still get to see a little bit of it, but you're here to see my reactions and stuff. Also, I already watched the pre-analysis, so you guys get to watch it first. So like as always, watch their video first, then you can come back to watch my reaction. Alright guys, links in the video description. Please support the official release. So yeah, like I said, I watched the pre-analysis and I'm still going to go with Jason for this win. They add some things towards Leonardo that would be very helpful to continue the fight, like his healing ability, even though it doesn't heal fatal wounds. They're not giving him the ability to turn to a dragon or that double mutation, which I really didn't like that story arc for the original Ninja Turtles cartoon. But they're also giving him the sword that makes him go to different dimensions and stuff. That was from the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I thought it was fair to do that. As for Jason, it's pretty much the standard Jason. I would have thought they would let him use the Green Ranger's powers, since when Tommy lost his powers, he gave it to Jason. I would have thought they would let him use that. But I guess they want to keep it fair as possible. They don't want to give him too much of a boost in power. You know what I mean? So I would have accepted it anyway, because in a way it was part of his arsenal. But not permanently, seeing that Jason did come back on the shows like Power Rangers Wild Force. When he came back, didn't have the power coin of the Green Ranger. He was still just the Red Ranger. So, but with everything they mentioned, I really feel that, with all the powers from the power coin, it's going to help him win against Leonardo. It's not going to be an easy fight for both of them. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a stomp. This is going to be an effort. You know what I mean? So, I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store. And I did ask people on the YouTube community who they think is going to win. 77% believe that Jason is going to win. 23% believe that Leonardo is going to win. It's a big possibility that Leonardo could win. Would he be able to overload the morphing grid to revert Jason back to his normal form? But again, even without the power, Jason is not a slouch in terms of battle. You know what I mean? In terms of fighting. He did fought Goldar by himself. He fought Tommy by himself. You know what I mean? And like I mentioned, like with the power morph, the power grid of the morphing grid, it protects them to the point where they can take attacks that can destroy mountains and buildings and stuff. So, durability and many other things like strength and speed. The only thing that Leonardo has for him is his experience in martial arts, and that's the only thing. But we'll see what happens, guys. So we're going to watch this right here, right now. And like I said, it's a heavy heart because I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan. That I believe that Leonardo is going to win. And that Jason is finally going to get a win for the Power Rangers on Death Battle. So let's see what happens, guys.
All right, the combatants are set.
One the data through all possibilities. Time for a day. And they mentioned something about they're going to use the Power Blaster, but I thought that you need to have all the other weapons to form the Power Blaster. But we'll see what they do. This looks looks hand. Oh, was hand. Oh, there's a hand drawn. Oh yes. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna get mad over that. Leonardo's not that type of guy.
Dude, sorry, I'm late for one of Frida's monsters.
That makes sense.
Give me a break. You're the monster for ruining my pizza.
And they're going right into fighting. Like I said, if it was. It's Morphin' time! Okay, so they're using the sprites from the Super Nintendo version of the Power Rangers. And of course, with Leonardo, they're using the sprites from Tournament Fighters from the Super Nintendo version. Which I love the fact that they use that. And so far, the way they customize... Oh boy. And you know that I like the music. It has like the 8-bit elements, complements the 80s and the 90s very well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he got stabbed. There's some hand-drawn elements in this one. Ooh, like I said, it's not an easy fight. Yeah, he healed himself. I'm using that special sword from the... Dino Blasters. Yep, he's using that sword from Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But Jason can teleport too. Well, not like that level. Oh, bounced that shell. Cowabunga. Yep, there he is. Oh no! Shurikens, that ain't gonna work. Bam! Oh! Yep. Yep. And of course you're gonna do the explosion. Really? But yeah, they finally got a win. I knew it.
Expect something new. Sorry, do you want me to shell out some more puns?
Shut up with the puns, dude.
Certainly had more martial arts experience than Jason.
Yep.
And he was likely a bit faster, as
yes.
dodge lightning more reliable.
But again, the Morphin Grid.
Factors, the Ninja Turtle may have won. But you know there's more to it. Sure, Leo had some super tough defense on his side, but Jason had the oomph to crack that shell.
Yep.
First of all, Leonardo's superior training was a moot point, as Jason's morph granted him a broad mastery of martial arts talent automatically.
I do question about the whole gives them the wisdom of martial arts thing when they turn into a Power Ranger, though. But
his level of toughness to his recurring villain Baron Draxum, who's fought Leo a bunch of times. Remember how Draxum survived his lab exploding?
Yep.
It's definitely the best durability feat Leo could possibly match. By scaling the lab to the height of the characters, then deducing the size of the explosion itself.
I hate when they do that. Like, okay, they beat someone that can tank those things. Doesn't mean he's that tough.
The same method on the control center exploding while Jason was inside, and it came out to 500 and...
Yeah.
45 times greater than...
Oh yeah.
So clearly Jason
again, like they take blows and attacks that are meant to destroy mountains and buildings. So.
Using granite as an average potential density and scaling the pillar to Leonardo's height, it appears to weigh about 240 metric tons.
Yes.
Still impressive,
but the boulder, come on.
The Red Ranger couldn't just crack that shell. He could make turtle soup out of it. Leonardo held some advantages in speed and skill, making this fight far from one-sided.
Yeah, it was definitely not one-sided. They had to work to get that.
His ranger of abilities does what Leonardo don't.
Shut up, man! Damn, that was terrible. Leonardo, don't really. What is it? A Sega commercial?
And if you want to watch more stuff,
Sega does what Nintendo don't. All right, let's see who's next. Oh, Gino versus War Machine. Wow, wow, just wow. Why did I think of that? Genos versus War Machine. That is gonna be epic. I can't wait to see what they have in store for that one. But anyway, guys, yeah, it was sort of a no-brainer that Jason was gonna win against Leonardo. Again, the morphing grid, the power of the power coin was that big huge X factor that was gonna be able to defeat Leonardo. Now, if it was Jason without the powers versus Leonardo, that I think that the chances for Leonardo winning would be a lot bigger. But again, they have to use what they have. It has to be fair. You know what I mean? But again, even if Jason didn't have his powers, it still wouldn't be an easy win for Leonardo. Like, they would have to really work to get the victory over each other, whether it's powers or no powers, because they're that good of martial artists, And like I said, Leonardo does have more experience and better training than Jason, but with the power of the power coin, it just umps his stats to great levels. You know what I mean? But again, wasn't an easy win to get over Leonardo still. It was still a good fight. It was not one-sided. I really enjoyed it. Again, the Turtles lost. Leonardo lost. Been in it 3 times, and the last one he lost. He won twice in a row, and then boom, he lost his very first battle on Death Battle, and Power Rangers finally get a win on Death Battle. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens for next time in Death Battle. Genos versus War Machine. I can't wait for that one. But anyway, guys, I'd like to know your thoughts on this episode with Leonardo versus Jason. What do you thought about the animation? I thought the animation was great. What do you thought about the music? I thought the music was great, in my opinion, in terms of complementing the feel of nostalgia. It felt like 80s, 80s and 90s with the 8-bit sounds and stuff. So I enjoyed it. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on it and your thoughts on Genos versus War Machine. Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. We got to discuss and debate about it. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you're feeling generous, please be one of my patrons on my Patreon account for Battle Mode. Get some perks. Even get one of your requests fulfilled, guaranteed. All the links in the video description. And also, please go to Death Battle's YouTube channel. Please subscribe and check out my show, Battle Mode. Alright, guys? So, this is Do Dreamer, and always dream big.